Who's ready to hear another story? Okay, so this story takes place in a place called middle school. And I know I probably went to like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 different middle schools in my lifetime. So yeah, I'm just gonna dumb it down to middle school in California, okay? So, it was at this very middle school where I hit my head and got a boo-boo. The boo-boo was actually pretty... Sorry, I just can't handle saying boo-boo. Anyway, it was a normal day. Just dressing up in the boys' locker room. The smell of BO going into your lungs. And for this unit, we were playing soccer. Soccer. Oh, come on. I was making a joke.
We do not assault women.
Okay, fine, you win. Once we were done changing into our PE wear, we sat down on numbers. Aw, the numbers. I miss those good old days. And my PE coach said, "Hey, we're doing soccer dress up busters. Oh, and Christian, by the way, you get the jersey that someone puked on last period." Wait, what? Why are you giving it to me? Just give it to Joe. We all know that Joe would probably eat the throw up. Gosh darn disgusting Joe. We threw on our jersey colors and we went to the field. And you know, the games were fun. I was carrying everybody. And we each had 15 minutes for each game that we played. So we were about able to get in 3 games maybe. But on the last game, the scoreboard was desperate with each of the teams having the same score. And with nothing but 2 minutes on the clock and my threw up shirt, I knew what I had to do. But sadly you don't, and you're gonna have to wait again. I had to push my way into the goal, or at least kick the black and white object into it. Honestly, it wasn't that dramatic. I was just sitting there and then I remember this happening. Some kid tripped literally right in front of me. Loser. And then another kid tripped on him, and then the person who actually tripped on the guy who fell first hit my head. For the sake of the video, I'll just call this guy Justin. So right when me and Justin hit heads, to me it just felt like a little headbutt. Until I looked down to see him bleeding on the floor. Now, it wasn't too bad, but I remember it being right above his right eye. Like on the eyebrow level. And yeah, everybody just started like this little circle around him. Everybody was so shocked because he was literally dripping a fountain of blood. Now, because nobody was taking action, I had to get down and everybody was yelling, "Cover his eye, cover his eye." So I covered his eye with my bare hands. Now, was it peer pressure? Probably. But it wasn't until like 2 minutes after until someone had a good idea to take off our jerseys and actually give it to me so I could cover his wound with something. We sent little minions to go fetch the coach for us. What do you want? Look, coach, your student's bleeding. Was this your fault? No. So after my little argument with the coach, they were able to give Justin little wipies. Here you go, Christian. You can use this to wipe it off. Thank you. Gosh, so much freaking blood on my hands. Oh, and my forehead. Wait, Christian! Huh? What? Wait, what? You got a cut on your forehead. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's just the blood. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't.
And this went on for a solid 5 minutes until I realized I did get it.
So by this time, the coach has already called the front desk, and yeah, the ambulance is here. Luckily, Justin was in good hands. But for some reason, the ambulance asked me, "Do you know your daddy's number?" Then I gave him my daddy's number, but it was my mama's number. Okay, sorry, it's not my fault that both of their numbers just have a 1-digit difference. So they ended up calling my mother, who called my father to come and get me. Just so no one's freaking out, Justin was okay, I will say that. But we both had to get stitches. I remember having to get like 8 stitches and he had to get 12 of them. So yeah, he got the bigger collision. Both of us took the day off, obviously. But the next day we were basically like the talk of the school. And it was weird because one kid was talking about how cool it was that I was covering Justin's wound and being there for him. And then another kid was blaming it on me for him not being in our last period. Like, what the heck, man?